very quickly went, my fucking dog was on there. Yes, Cam's dog is still on the ship. You've been dealing with a very brightly multicolored little pupper running around while you've been gone.
Blinking around the ship, not even just running around, it'd be just blinking
just
everywhere.
Teleporting.
The crew's like, the fuck?
It's not happy its owner's been gone.
Fuck.
No.
So they go up to pet it and it disappears in front of them.
Yeah, it's not happy right now. We went to go inform the Praetorians, ended up talking to Tazar, air quotation.
Tazar.
Tazar Part 2.
The Revenge.
Tazar 2 Electric Boogaloo.
While oldie but Goldie Tazar was hiding behind us. The original, the OG that he is. We got given rooms, and apparently the king is indisposed. Not.
What?
Oh, he's asleep, or
indisposed.
He's in the middle of a very important meeting he got woken up for. No, he is indisposed. So he's been
deep.
so he's totally been thrown into the basement somewhere. Question is, what basement and where is that basement?
And do I have a camera?
Fucking hell. I mean, if you make a camera.
Shit, I got about
going to be the first. Okay, and I'm hoping he's streaming this.
I am.
He is going to be the first adult film creator for freaking.
Oh God.
Another first that he's gonna do.
I mean, if you enchant a box with major illusion.
I mean,
fucking.
I'm hearing high fiction's fantasy dungeon.
It would be really hard to focus on doing anything, knowing that Arear is staring at you like, yeah.
Flo's just standing in the background. Continue.
Who's in what room?
Oh God.
Already divided up.
Already divided up.
Okay. As displayed.
And are you guys going to cast anything and/or put anything down before you go to sleep?
I cast Fireball.
You're gonna blow them down.
No.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball. Fucking me.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up alarm on the door in the trigger, or to allow anyone who is part of the party to pass through.
On the door?
Yeah, pretty much if anyone walks up and starts messing with the door, that triggers it.
These first floor or like?
I mean, there's windows. You guys haven't really looked at the window yet.
I assume we would know if we went upstairs.
I mean, there is lots of stairs in this place, so...
Did we traverse stairs to get to where we were going?
Yes.
I have to go AFK for 5 seconds.
So, if we were to look out the window, we would see a bit of a drop.
Yeah, you just see the rest of the town. And you guys are about 3 stories up.
Elevation then.
Yes, there is some elevation.
Oh, you're okay, Cam. We're fucked.
No, speak for yourself. What?
It's like me and Arear try to get out, and it's like, oh god, we broke our legs.
Oh yeah. No, you two are
going. Oh, can you actually like traverse stuff?
Oh, no, Caravan, he'll figure something out. But, Tazar, on the other hand, he'll be fine.
Oh yeah, because he has that. I keep forgetting that you're now Caravan and Tazar at the same time.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Alright. So what are you guys wanting to do for the evening?
Take it there's a shower in our room.
Yeah. There's a place, there is a wash facility and a water closet in the castle. Remember, this is old school. So
it's a hole.
It's a hole.
It's a hole.
The toilet is a hole.
It's a hole over a bag of holding.
Oh
no. Portable hole. portable bathroom.
It's like you gotta pee and just like reach into your bag of hand and all of a sudden your hand becomes wet. It's like, oh fuck.
Wrong bag.
Why was I
Shit.
thinking about that?
What? So is Glint watching the door, Canthy, or what is he doing?
Glint is on the window.
Okay.
That's why I asked if it was warm enough that we could just leave the window open.
Yeah. All right. So, are you all going to sleep, or are you guys going to have what's the plan for the evening?
Well, that rear room 1's gonna take a watch.
No, I mean with the alarm, we're pretty okay. I just should be next to each other so I can wake you guys up.
Are there any pages that have been around?
Any what? Pages?
Pages or court attendants or whatever the fuck?
Nope, there has not been any around since you guys have arrived.
Have we seen anyone aside from Tazar Part 2?
No.
Confusing boogaloo.
In the entire castle.
Other than the guards out front and Tazar, no, you have not.
Did we hear of anyone else, like as passing room, someone talking?
No.
I'm sure everything's fine.
I mean, yeah, what could be, they're all just napping.
I mean, that firebolt that I just casted totally didn't set the room on fire. Everything is fine.
Do we know how to get to the kitchen from here?
They would be down on the first floor. So in the castle, like I don't have a map, but you would have to go down basically where you guys came in at and on that level. So it would be from your location. It would take probably 8 minutes to probably get down there from here, like walking. This is a big castle, so you're gonna have to go down and
Ah, fuck it. Arear's gonna do the detect magic in the room, the ritual.
Okay. So you do your ritual. There is no magical items other than your own in the room.
Okay. I'm gonna step out into the hall. I take it our rooms are apart from one another.
Well, they're next to each other, I'm
Right
assuming.
next door.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna step out in the hall and basically walk into their room as well and just check it.
Yeah, no magical.
Instantly blinded upon looking at Cam.
Everybody except there's nothing other than what's on your persons and on your party members.
Alrighty. I'll report that to the rest of them and go back into my room.
Okay. So what's the plan then? Yeah, you see Arear come in, leave. Anybody want to do anything else?
Have we taken any precautions in our room yet to stop someone walking in the middle of the night?
Nope.
No.
Is there any bells in here, like servant calling bells or something like that?
There's bells, yeah.
Right. Is there string?
Roll perception check.
Before he disassembles this servant calling bell, let's ring it once.
You want to ring it once?
Presumably, it is one of those like pull bells for servants.
22.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Is it a pull bell or is it a little like?
It's like one of those handheld bells that like old school teachers used to have all the time. Yeah.
Is it the "Don't be racist" one?
It's like what they have for Salvation Army kind of thing. Sorry, where they hold on to it and basically, kind of that thing.
Oh god, it's that season 2, isn't it?
No, it's springtime. You guys you're fine.
No, I mean it's about to be the season where we
is.
start dealing with those.
Yes, it is.
I don't have to deal with those in my town. I'm so happy.
And you guys ring the bell. Nothing happens.
Lovely.
Nobody comes.
I feel like we should have run into someone else. Some point tonight.
Right. I got 22 there while on that.
Okay.
On that.
There is string.
Cool. I want to rig up using the bell and the string. I want to rig up a sort of like an alarm,
Okay.
impromptu alarm going
Like
across,
a physical one.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me a intelligence check.
Just an intelligence check.
Yep.
While he rolls that, is there enough curtains in the room that I'm in to basically form a rope ladder out the window going down?
Jesus Christ. Natural 20.
Yeah, so you're able to set the alarm on the door.
Literally just rolled it, it stopped, I went, oh, that's a success.
It is successful. No, there's not enough rope. There's not enough curtains where you guys are about 3 stories up. So
How many rooms
have
are
feather
we adjacent
fall,
to? No. Well, yeah, but I'd have to re-equip it. Which I guess I could do if
Assuming
we
the
were doing a
the
long rest here.
is not interrupted.
Yeah.
I re-equip them.
I need
Before-
everybody roll me a perception check.
Apparently I'm not getting
Is
that
everybody?
option.
Yes.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Shit, I got 5.
25.
25, yeah.
I have a feeling I
Damn.
should roll for both me and Glint for this.
Yes.
Wow.
21.
Oh, rear actually got 11.
All right. Continue with what you guys were doing.
That's not ominous at all.
I am Concernicus. For my lifeicus.
How many rooms were we adjacent to again?
There's about 8 rooms in this area, this part of the castle that they brought you to.
Okay.
And my alarm hasn't gone off or anything.
No.
Nothing
Hey,
in
Waller?
your room.
Yes.
Both of my guys got 18.
Okay. Continue.
I was gonna have the alarm be like a mental one, so I guess.
So it echoes in your mind, basically.
Yes, it wakes you up if
Yes.
you're asleep, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm just not sure about having it like auditory. It would wake everyone else up potentially, but that'd also give warning to whoever's opening the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Just train
That's it.
yourself to yell very loudly any time that thing goes off in your head.
Ah!
No,
That's
because
why
what will
we're-
happen, because of how Goz described how he was going to do it last session, he's going to be sat on a chair, sleeping in this chair, holding his rifle while invisible using the ring of invisibility.
How long does that last?
That's
Ring
pretty
of
much what we
invisibility is indefinite.
It's indefinite
Huh.
until you attack. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
As
So he'll
but
be
as soon as
invisible.
you,
The
as
alarm
soon
will
as
go
you
off in his
take an
head.
action, it just
And if we sleep close to each other, no homo. Carbon Arear.
Hope he doesn't
My
sleepwalk.
gun.
Where's the window located in this room? Arear's about to jump out.
it's
He
back
doesn't care.
here.
Doesn't have feather fall. He's fucking.
Yeet.
Nope.
Barbarian's
goes
like,
out
alright.
and
I
his horse
die as
gets
I
stuck
live.
on the
They jump out the
pavement.
window. So
Arear is gonna go to the adjacent rooms and basically knock and free alcohol. Wait for an answer.
You're walking around on your own.
yes.
You'd be like here or
always goes
something.
well.
Nene,
I'm going to the
Yes,
next room over.
roll me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
All right. Nene, you are
Mhm.
headbagged and taken away.
Okay. Is there any? So Arear will immediately, obviously,
And
scream,
they silence
"Rape!"
you. Basically,
"Wah,
they
wah."
cover your mouth. You guys.
And Plode automatically goes, "Master's been taken." He proclaims rape.
You proclaims rape.
Whatever.
Oh, son of a bitch! That fucking dwarf again.
Shall I translate what he is currently saying?
It's
Someone
darkness.
should really
All you
put a
see is
bell on him.
all you see is he's headbagged, so he sees nothing.
What we need, Plode, is you to track him so we can figure out where the fuck they're taking him.
Master, come back. It will be okay.
And Plode's gonna take off chasing. Fuck, we gotta follow Plode. We gotta follow fucking Plode.
This
Master,
is
come
fantastic.
back. You can blame it all on me.
Kamehameha!
Don't start without me.
Brexit, roll me a perception check.
Well, as I hit the
Okay,
door
so
and
he's
exit
calling
out.
As
rape,
you hit
and
the
now
hallway.
Float is saying, "Don't start without me."
20.
No. Cease. Desist.
Roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh, they're trying to bag me too? Bastards.
Do you have your armor on, by chance? Okay.
I don't think we've had time to take it off.
Yeah.
I feel hostile intent. I will not
Yeah.
even take my armor off, even if I slept. I'd sleep in my armor.
Oh.
So,
That is going to be a 22.
So, Brexit, Darius, 3 men just appear from one of the rooms. Like, you just see the door open, and 3 humanoid forms tackle you to the ground. And you guys, everybody hears a commotion outside.
I
alright,
immediately step
so
outside the door.
Tazar is triggering his ring of invisibility and stealthing outside.
Oh, yeah, I'm also invisible. I keep forgetting about that.
So, you two watch as
Caravan
these
is gonna
3
come here in behind the door.
see the 3 humanoid figures, and that you see one of them literally punch Darius, knock him out, and they drag him into the room that they just came from.
He smacked me in my helmet? Fuck
Yeah.
you!
Yeah.
Go!
Stop
I-
denting my shit.
Stop denting my
I'm
fucking
quickly
armor!
going to go back in, and I'm gonna whisper to Carbon, say, "They just took Darius. They're trying to grab us while we walk out there."
Okay, so, you want to quickly mark out, like, where the door to the room that they just went into is?
Let me get...
Okay.
Let's like make adjacent rooms real quick.
Yep.
I am not willing to become a taken, Oryx. Fuck off.
You'll be
Okay.
fine. You'll be fine.
Let's see. Fun. As I hear Darius start struggling as soon as he steps out the door, I step out behind him.
And you just watch Darius just get nabbed by 3 people, and basically there's a room across from here. Let me...
Oh yeah.
Is that the
Where
room
they
Plode
at?
ran to? Or did Plode run further away?
Arear and Plode are running down the hallway.
Load's taken off after rear.
Where's Darius?
I'm getting the room here. He's in the room adjacent from you guys, so basically...
I stepped out, got tackled by 3 assholes. One went pop into my fucking helmet, which I'm like, oh, I guess I have to. I'm
No.
like, oh, you've punched a metal helmet. Well, I guess I'm unconscious now.
Yup, so he's over here in this room, basically across the hall.
What the fuck was the strength check DC on that?
Don't worry about it.
Probably like natural 20.
I am confused what the walls of the room are on that thing across the hall.
Wow,
It's
it's like
exploding.
Like to
expanding
retry.
it's a Bethesda room.
It just works.
It just works.
Don't worry about it. Just let it go. Alright.
So where's the door?
It's basically right across the hall from you guys. The door would be here.
Okay, where's the
Yeah,
walls?
so-
Huh?
What is these 3 boxes here?
What? 3 boxes? What? There you go.
Hang on, it's getting fixed.
There.
There you go. That's better. That's the room.
So, Tazar's gonna position himself right there.
By the way, the room, the door is open, and Tazar, you watch as these 3 humanoids are like lifting Darius to the window, and you see the windows open.
And
Am I able to see this happening, or is it?
Tazar is going to fire his grappling hook into the back of one of the guys.
Okay.
Ow.
They're lifting Darius by his armor, yeah?
Yeah, by his arms and legs, basically.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, Brexit.
Sorry, Darius.
This is gonna hurt.
Heat metal.
I knew
Oh.
it.
You bastard!
That's why I was like, this is gonna hurt, Darius.
Grit your
No,
teeth.
you do not cook and book me! You do not fucking cook and book me!
Does anybody smell bacon?
Alright, where are my d8s?
Oh, you bastard!
All you'll hear
So-
down the hall is, "It's better than Rue."
They take 13 plus
Hey man,
6.
get the party separated. This is how you
They
do
take
it.
19, or anyone holding him takes 19 damage, as does Darius.
And does Darius.
Ow.
And Darius, you come to you feel the searing heat wake you up.
They need to
From
make
your
a
unconscious-
throw.
Also,
make
they
some
have
kind of throw
a
or fucking
DC
drop 'em.
18 Constitution saving throw.
See if they
Okay,
keep holding
so
it. But I can't doff my armor while it's on, while I'm being cooked by it.
so wow.
Since you're English, it's a London broil.
They all succeed. So,
Excuse me,
wow.
what?
2 natural 20s and a 19.
Shit.
You're Waller.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to play with that dice anymore.
All of my d20s right now, they're all rolling hot, man. They were rolling hot last week too. So
Yeah, we noticed.
uh-huh. So you guys watch as they're holding on, it's burning them, and you see him dragging Darius. Darius, you're now awake to the window.
So
I would
Can
hope
I
does
so.
one
attempt
of the-
to shift
I
my
shot
weight?
one of them with my grapple. Does this count for anything, or
Shoot, roll. Would you roll for your shot?
I didn't even roll an attack, so you know.
Roll dex attack for me. What
let me
the
see here.
fuck? Got another one. What the fuck?
Well, it probably doesn't matter what you rolled now.
So
Waller, you
what?
bought weighted fucking die, didn't you?
No, I bought the same one that y'all have.
I don't think you did,
I don't think
So-
you did.
I think I figured it out.
because you don't know what one I have.
20.
Mhm.
I got a 24. So for a dex attack, so that would
Okay.
be my roll plus my dex mod plus my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Oh, also, they have
Eh.
disadvantage on all ability rolls.
Oh,
and
do they?
attacks,
Okay, so I need.
Since they did not drop Darius.
Good, natural one.
Toasty.
So, you got a natural 20 and a natural 1. There you go.
Hey,
And
Waller,
so,
you know you can roll other things than that, right?
I know. It's either really good or
Binary.
really bad.
There's a whole
Oh.
18 other things on that dice you can roll.
So, you guys watch as Tazar comes out of invisibility shooting his grappling hook. And you grab this one right here, it's grabbing his feet.
Alright,
And you've got him hooked.
So are the other two like lifting my arms?
Yes.
I am going to start pulling him back towards the door. I'm
So
going to
you
try and
guys
yank him away from Darius.
Strength check then.
That's a 6.
Is this considered a separate turn now, or?
We haven't gone to combat yet, so.
Well, is it effectively a new round? Is why I ask.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to do something, go for it.
I think he wants to apply more damage.
Oh,
They have to make the same. They have to make the Constitution saving throw again,
Fuck!
and take 20 damage.
Ow! That moment your own party
Would
is
you
trying
roll?
to kill you.
What'd you roll? Yeah, for your grapple.
For my strength check, I rolled a 7.
Okay, so you do yank him, but you get him one square towards you, but away from
Okay.
Darius.
So
So-
I'm gonna just go ahead and hand the cable over to Carba and go, "You look strong. Give this a pull."
Here!
Give it a good yank, lad.
Tied in
And
with that. Oh no, never mind. I can't.
Caravan is gonna give a nice hearty. Oh, ooh.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, that's 20 not natural for Caravan's
Okay.
strength check there.
1 sec. So I'm gonna make 2 saving throws for the heated metal for the guys that are still on its arms, and then I will make a strength saving throw for that guy that's being yanked by Car as a resistance. So they pass and
If
they
it's-
pass.
If it's a saving throw, it's not at disadvantage, but if it's an ability check, it is.
Yeah, so they pass. So-
Before this guy gets potentially yanked in through the door, I'm gonna try and sneak in and
Okay.
get into the room.
Oh,
While
I'm just
invisible.
get me out of his back.
And yeah, strength saving throw of 11. I don't think that's gonna pass. So
For who? The guy
Who?
carrying
Yeah,
his ass,
the
or
guy
for
that-
the other guy?
the guy that is being yanked by you.
Wait!
So you just literally watch him. Carband just yanks him
Like,
out,
I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Woo!
and he gets like yanked out against the wall back over
Like
here.
initially, he's like, "Oh, it's only a light tug. Oh, I can just walk against it." Next, like, "What the fuck?" And his strength gets multiplied.
Kraben's gonna walk over and grapple him by the throat. And
Okay.
Kazar's gonna take his grappling hook back and advance into the room.
Okay. And you guys watch as in this turn they move Darius to here, and they're gonna do a strength check and see what's gonna happen. The window is open, by the way.
Did you roll the? Did they succeed on this fucking
Yeah,
test?
18s
Yeah.
each. So
I'd really like to charge that asshole right now and tackle
I
him
wish
down.
I had prestidigitation.
I wish I had Waller's dice.
Wait, press. What
Stop!
can I do with that?
And
Close the window.
I close the window. With prestidigitation.
already
whatever.
too late. As you guys watch Darius, they literally take Darius to the window, and you just see them drop Darius off the side of the building.
Grappling hook?
Featherfall.
So they're trying to throw me, right? They're trying
Yeah,
to throw me over.
You have-
they just threw
Can
you
I
out
not
the window.
contest that? Seeing it's only two of them.
Kind of. And
Also,
you-
he was awake, so...
I was awake.
So
Yeah.
roll me a strength check to see if you can. Then
Natural 20.
ah. So how do you
Darius
get out
does
of
not
this?
go
These
out the
two,
window.
these two,
So
these two
these two are
humanoids
trying
are.
to like they're
yeah.
trying to put me over the window, right?
Yeah, they're lifting you. They take your shoulders. They take you to the window, and
Well,
then
I'm gonna-
one of them's trying to dump your legs basically out the window.
So,
As the other
so
one's trying to pin you.
my legs are hanging out already, and they're holding.
No. So you're facing towards where you see Cam and Tazar in the room, and you're facing that way. What they're doing is they threw your back to the window, and now they're trying to
Butts
dump
on the
your
windowsill.
legs. Yeah, and they're trying to dump your legs to put you head first
Is
out
there
the
one
window.
of them still holding an arm?
Yes.
Right.
The other
So-
one's not.
So the other one's going for my legs, right?
Yes.
So what I'm gonna do is the one that's holding my arm. I'm gonna force my hand to grab that guy on the shoulder as I lunge forward, keeping my legs in the air to wrap them around the other guy's fucking neck, while dragging the other guy down to the ground with me.
Okay.
So I'm putting us all prone.
Okay. So these guys
Pushing
are now
away.
prone.
We're all prone.
Yep.
There's
Alright.
just a very, very obvious noise of fuck coming from Darius's helmet,
And
and still feeling the burns.
We'll go back outside really quick. You see the one that you guys threw out in the hallway.
I'm going for a grapple on his ass before he can even fucking move.
Okay.
So.
Strength checks. I'm probably gonna fail this. Yeah, I got a 3. Yep, that's a 3.
Good thing you got a 3, because I rolled a 4, so that's a 1. So yeah, Caravan has his ass by the throat.
Yep.
And is going to,
These guys are all hooded, by the way, and they're wearing face masks.
Yeah,
Or
well,
face
Caravan's
wraps.
gonna
Yeah.
try and knock him unconscious.
Are you gonna
That-
punch him?
The good old carbine
Yeah.
headbutt.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, headbutt's more fun, but, you know.
Headbutt. Okay. Go for it then. Roll your attack.
Natural 19.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
that's
know.
19.
So wham! You do a headbutt, and he's now knocked out, and he's just kind of limping in
Just gone.
your grapple. And now these
Alright.
other two are pinned
Well,
in the room with
Caravan's
Darius
gonna-
and.
Drag
I'm gonna
his
go up
happy
to this-
ass into the room.
Okay.
Throw him
I'm
on
gonna
the
go-
floor. And look at the other two and go, "You are next."
You're next. As they're both
I'm
on
gonna go
the
up to
floor.
this dude
Okay.
and hit him with the butt of my butt of my gun in the head
Okay.
to try and knock him out.
Automatic success because he's prone.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Yep.
No, it's advantage because he's prone. Isn't it?
Yes. If he
So
was
roll.
helpless, it'd be automatic success.
Well, he's pinned right now. He kind of can't do anything.
Pinned
Like,
up.
If he's
So-
prone, he's not pinned.
That's the one I dragged down with the arm. The other one
Yeah.
is locked in my legs, being
Okay.
grappled.
So what do you want me to do to for a roll?
Roll strength check. Advantage. He's gonna try and get out of your grapple with a 18 for a strength check. Darius, the
I
one
got
that you have
16.
grappled.
16
okay.
on this guy.
I
So
just
you'll
rolled
hit.
19, so that's 23.
You see him try to get up, but he.
I just tighten it a little
Okay.
bit more. Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna dismiss the heat metals.
Okay. Because it's still
And-
burning. Darius is like, it's hot.
Yeah, I don't need
I'm
that
pushing
anymore.
through the pain.
And healing word Darius.
Thank
At
you.
3rd level.
Level.
Actually,
Okay.
no, 1st level.
You nearly took me down to half my fucking HP with that heat metal, you bastard.
Cook and
There's-
Poke is an asshole spell,
So-
man.
Yes, it is. That's why I said you do not cook and book me. You do not fucking cook and book me.
Alright, so.
23 health.
3 health back to Darius. Yep.
That's taking the edge off it.
Okay. So you have them all pinned.
I rolled a 16 to hit this guy in the head. Does that actually knock him out, or is he still conscious?
He's knocked out, yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I attempt to choke the other one out with thingies in my thigh lock?
Okay. I'm gonna choke him out. Are you gonna kill him, or are you gonna just go him unconscious?
Knock him unconscious.
Okay.
I'm going to choke him out with my heavily muscled thighs. Because Crusader
Okay,
rifle
Xenia.
quick.
Strength check.
That is a 20, not natural.
Yep. So he's knocked out now as well.
If I nat 20, I probably would have burst his head like a fucking watermelon.
Probably.
Oh my
god!
Oops.
god!
Whoops! Too much strength.
The other guy just faints.
So you have 3 unconscious humanoids.
I say
And
we, bind them the fuck up.
Line them up, unmask their asses.
Scooby-Doo
Alright.
style.
who's
All
unmasking
right,
these
gang.
people?
Let's see who it was. Old
my
man
God.
Jenkins.
Jenkins. And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling adventurers.
The guy who I hit knocked out, I'd like to pat him down, see if he's got any weapons on him or anything.
Oh, he's got a fuck ton of weapons. Like, you guys
Oh.
open the cloak up, and it is like, it is.
The good old classic got him in
Yeah.
a triangle back to back.
What
Decked
you looking
out.
for, stranger?
He basically opens
What
up,
are
and
you
you're like,
buying?
holy god, he's a mobile armory. He
Yeah, I'll
does.
take all those and.
Before we get too far,
Yeah,
Lint kind of chilled in the hallway. Did he see which way?
they went down down this way, and they went
He
into
would've
one of the
followed.
other rooms. They went into one of the other rooms down the end of the hallway with Arear.
And Plode followed.
Yeah, implode.
I think Plode's gonna get into combat real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll get this done first down here. So you guys open the first one, and you see daggers, you see small little needle weapons, basically things assassins would probably carry to kill people. These
Bomb,
guys are
poison.
all decked out in that.
Yeah,
Let's,
for my
let's
guy, I'd definitely
disarm
remove
these
all their
fuckers.
shit.
Yeah, disarm all these fuckers.
Okay.
Do they have
And
anything?
take off any armor they have, unless, like, that's all they wear is armor. Hope not.
Yeah,
They,
she gonna say something.
Hazard's looking to see if they have any spectacular tools of any kind, or if it's
They
all
have-
just basic gear.
They have ODM gear on.
ODM gear.
3D maneuver gear, basically.
They have what I built
Hmm.
this out of, and he holds up his wrist mounted grappling.
Okay, Spider-Man.
That's how they got
Basically,
to the third floor.
out of character, it's fucking bullshit from Attack on Titan.
Yep.
Yes, man.
Yeah, he's gonna take that away from them.
All of them. Okay.
gonna take-
Weapons.
Mainly daggers and basic daggers and swords. Not really anything fancy.
Yeah, well, he's gonna like just take a few daggers because having stuff he can throw is always handy at a moment's
Daggers
notice.
are nice. So you get there's 6 daggers total, by the way, for you guys if you want it, because they have 2 each. So
I might take one. The guy ahead, but I might take his what is it, wrist-mounted grappling hook?
He doesn't have a wrist-mounted
Doesn't
grappling hook.
have
That's
one.
mine.
He
They-
has full
there's-
gear.
Guns just goes over and starts trying to tear it off of Tazar's wrist.
Give it-
I want
What are you
this.
doing?
It's mine now.
He just gets punched in the face. That's how that would go.
These guys, the way their work, the way their gear works, is it's belt mounted. So you guys look at it and it's basically a belt they put on, and it has
Literal
the,
Attack on Titan.
it
Yep.
is. It has grappling
Minus the big
hooks in it.
swords.
It doesn't have the swords. It just has like the grapple hooks on the sides, and they do have a bottle that is attached to it that they use for propulsion, but it's basically compressed air. So they use it to get around in 3-dimensional space, like you just saw where they went up the side of the fucking castle. So
We saw that.
no, you just witnessed that they did this. So
Like you just saw. We saw that? No.
no.
You didn't see anything.
So it's basically I think like
It's repelling. It's grapple gear for them basically.
it's basically this.
Yeah. Yes, it's that, but it's not. It's a little bit.
It doesn't have the
Doesn't-
swords.
No.
It's got the gas tanks for propulsion, but it's like 2 wires that shoot off and they can propel themselves with it.
And there is a cord that they have to carry in one of their hands that they use for the controls.
Control it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the
Sword
blades
holds
are
do
for.
usually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I think once we remove all their gear, I'm gonna take the mask off. Take the mask off.
Okay.
See what
Game
was
male
there.
elf.
An
A
elf.
male elf.
Of course it's a fucking elf.
Any markings?
Nope. No markings.
Does that gear look very similar to Tazar's?
It is exactly the same kind of
Yeah.
construction. Yep.
brunch.
And for Gauze, this looks like the same guy as in the bar.
Yes. Not the same guy, but they look similar.
So,
Similarly
yeah,
dressed.
similar guy.
The fucking villain.
Well, Tazar, I think your friends,
Friends of
showed up.
yours?
Most likely.
Well, not friends per se, but
I know what you mean.
Acquaintance.
hell,
And one
at least
the one that's looking at you, Tazar, he just looks at you looks at you up and down, and then you guys hear him speak Elvish to Tazar. He just literally calls you a traitor.
Tazar's gonna boot him in the face.
Oh, okay.
just 0 fucks given.
And he's knocked back out again.
Pow right in the kisser.
That seemed a little
Traitor that, you
unnecessary.
piece of shit. Oh, it was entirely. Who the fuck keeps crunching in their
It's
mic? Oh my
Cantier,
god.
I think.
Chips.
Thank you.
Munch, munch, munch.
It was entirely necessary. Deserved it.
Well, I think we
Make
found
sure
that
you
connection.
make sure you check them for thieves' tools.
Yeah.
And yes, they do have these tools.
Take them.
Okay.
Otherwise, they might be able to get out of this, out of these
We should
bindings.
probably just strip them, to be quite
Okay.
honest.
I'm
Yeah.
literally just gonna go through my guy and strip him of everything except for his clothes on his back.
Strip all of them.
Anything.
I
everything.
did not mean except for his clothes.
Oh my.
Just leave them all with their dicks
Cam,
fucking hanging in the
Cam,
wind.
if you want to do that, Be my guest, but I'll get.
It is very easy to hide a lockpick in thread.
Tazar's gonna head back up the hallway and look up and down, and flip his ring of invisibility back on just as he's going at the door.
Glint's kind of the presence of Glint down the hallway because shining bird of fire.
Oh, hard to see.
Yeah, not hard to see in the dark. So
I'm gonna check out the windows or anything I see, like if any more of them down there, in like a courtyard or street.
The window,
Nope.
trying to throw people in. No, they're just gonna try and yeet me out the window and kill me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the window and lock it.
Tazar's gonna lean his head back in the window, and are you guys coming to get that dwarf or not?
As Glint is chasing after the dwarf.
The dwarf.
Are there flammable things in the hallway?
I mean, there's oil. There's oil sconces for like when they actually have people down here. They probably use it to like light and stuff, but they're not lit because there's nobody really in this side of the castle.
Or should be.
Is there anything else that's flammable?
I mean, if you go in the rooms and stuff, like wood and stuff, yeah, but
Banners.
Glint is gonna be leaving a trail of fire behind him.
So you guys see, you look down that corridor, Tazar, and you just see like all of these tapestries and things like wood on tables on fire.
Well, that's easy to follow.
That's easy to follow.
He's just been peeing on everything like a fucking doggo.
Caravan's gonna stay here and
keep an eye on
the shitheads.
All right.
So Plode finally gets down to here.
If one of them even starts squirming too much, he's gonna probably bonk him on the head and knock him back out.
Penny?
Keep my rifle ready.
Mm-hmm.
But hitting them in the head with the.
Penny, are you watching through Plode at this point, or what are you doing?
Well.
Because they're dragging you to the window too.
Yeah. I mean, Plode and I are connected, so it's kind of the same thing. But has Plode reached my location?
Yeah, you see him. He gets like down here to the door, and you guys aren't there just yet. And you see Plode
we're running
kind of
down
steady.
as quick as we can, like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All you hear is Darius going clank, clank, clank,
clank, clank. Hot, 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 hot. Ow, ow, ow. Ow,
if you ever played For Honor, like when you play the knights as they're running around, that's what you're hearing.
Also, Darius, as you passed me on the way out, I had to hit you with the cure wounds.
Another one, or another one, or
in addition to the earlier healing word.
Okay.
I'll buy a Waller. I'd like to quickly set out an alarm in like a
Oh, fuck you.
Little
Only
square.
15.
That's fine.
About that size outside the door.
Okay.
That triggers on anyone except for the party, of course.
Carbon, are you staying with those three?
And it will be audible.
Yes.
Okay.
Staying with the shitheads.
So, as you guys watch, you Plode watches as they just plop Arear in the middle. And you see both of them just kind of leave him, and you see him head towards the window. And the first one jumps out, and you see. So, Minnie, you have time to react before the second one probably is going to bail.
All right.
With Plode.
Plode's
go for shins.
Plode at full speed is basically running down the hall. He does the sliding thing. He comes to the door, and he just does a 90-degree acceleration. He's charging.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
This is gonna end wonderfully, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yes.
This is when Minnie had to put Plode back together for the third time.
Do the armor roll, Minnie.
5, 10.
Minnie, you and him are
come
technically
back.
in the same square, so just letting you know before we do this.
Uh-huh.
Are you
Shit.
sure you're gonna do this?
Where'd that dice go?
So Plode has what? 50 feet of movement?
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's see, what do I have?
Yeah, Plode can
What?
Don't ignore that bloop.
theoretically.
Thanks
That's
to Charger, that's
bad
100.
idea.
Yeah.
I don't have much else in the way to stop that.
Go ahead,
Question, what is
Stop,
behind
Rebel.
them?
Where the fuck did that?
Window.
I lost the dice.
Yeah,
Hang on.
There's a window. It goes out this way.
Okay.
So this one kind of bailed in here, and you've got one more that's holding onto a rear.
All right. Now that I've located the dice, let's see here. Yep. I don't have too many other options, so before they yeet me out the window.
Wait, hold on. Are they even? I thought they dropped you.
Well, one of them's out, but I'm assuming
One of them dropped. The other one's holding onto you, kind of pulling you towards the door, kind of like, or the window, I should say, saying like, I'm keeping you as a hostage. Don't come closer, kind of thing, to kind of put you between him and Plode.
fuck it, Plode's charging. Master, don't leave me.
Plode has separation anxiety.
All right, well,
that 50 years bit didn't help. No, I'm kidding.
If I roll a d20, it's a 17.
Okay.
Unless
so
it's
17 for Charger, so it's gonna fire. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, Vinny, since you are blindfolded.
Okay. First one's a 2, so.
We'll roll it again just to make sure.
Okay. Wow, the next one's a 3. I'm putting that dice away.
Okay.
Dice jail.
It did the 17 for hit.
Hey, there was only one worse option.
All right, so it's a 2.
And then roll me a d6, Minnie.
Okay.
Oh God.
4.
Okay. So it's gonna hit. And you guys are gonna go out 4 spaces from where you guys are at. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you guys watch as the two, as you see, the scene shows Plode grabbing onto a rear blindfolded, and like sandwiching a rear between him and the guy holding onto him, and Plode just piles out the window.
Oh shit!
I got you, Master.
How close are they?
They're all right on top. Like, from you guys come around the corner as you guys watch Plode like finishing the charge, and you guys watch as you see Plode just kind of tip over out the window.
Well, shit, he's dead.
Featherfall on
Rear.
Arear and Plode.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Just timing.
Just timing.
If Cam did not have Featherfall prepared.
Oh yes, it would.
I've had Featherfall since the beginning of the campaign.
Cam's like, it's so useful. I'm not getting rid of this.
Have you noticed what our primary
had a
means of
flying
transport
ship.
was? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember like the first thing you did was feather fall down, I think.
No,
This is the first time I've used it.
It's the first time anybody's ever used it.
he has wings. He doesn't need Featherfall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, keep forgetting that.
Plode, what happened? I'm blind. Are we falling? What did you do? Master, I told you not to start without me.
Then you hear
What?
Arear hears the rushing of wind as you guys are like falling down. Like you hear it going past your ear. Like this is not right, and you do feel like the feeling of weightlessness.
Plode, I know you can run fast, but how fast are you? Are we falling?
Affirmative.
Would you roll for your featherfall?
What do you mean roll?
Cam, is it just fire?
It's a it's a utility spell.
Okay, so you guys aren't falling as fast, but you feel the elf that's holding on to Arear kind of let go, and you see him just kind of thunk on the ground. And
it's a 30-foot drop, so we get 3 seconds before he hits the ground.
Yeah, so 3, 2, 1, thunk.
Splat.
And then all of a sudden, you guys see Minnie and Plode in Arear. Now, I have a question for you, Minnie. Before you hit, who's hitting first, Arear or Plode?
Well,
I would think
Plode.
it'd be Arear.
Well, I think Plode caught Arear, like,
He's holding on to him, so I'm
yeah.
giving you the opportunity
So it's
to
Plode's
pick
feet.
who's gonna fall first.
Plode's feet
No,
is
Plode's
hitting
falling
first.
face like falling skydiver style right now.
Oh.
Cause yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'd probably be Plode. He's the heavier one. I'm assuming the Featherfall affected us both.
Yes.
Yes. You won't take falling damage. Oh no, and can land on its feet. So.
Oh, okay, so you can. Okay.
I missed that part till just now.
So now the question is do you want Plode to land on the elf or land separately?
Well, I'm guessing since he's the one that, like, blasted him out, their trajectory is gonna match that. So if the elf was first, he looks up. In comes Plode with Arear.
Here comes feet first, by the way.
I am now a torpedo.
Now, does Featherfall slow the descent?
Iron Plode.
Yes.
Iron Plode.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Falling creature's rate of descent is slowed to 60 feet per round until the spell ends. If this creature lands before the spell ends, takes no falling damage and can land on its feet, and the spell ends for that creature.
But I'm also going to do damage because Plode is going to impact this dude's head because.
Wait.
Yeah.
Plode is heavy as fuck.
Plode is heavy, and you guys watch
it's mini Plode.
It's
Well,
mini
Mini
Plode.
Mini Plode
He is less.
Plode is still, yeah, he's still made
He's
of rock.
still, yeah,
So,
stone metal.
You guys watch as Plode's holding on to him, kind of
Like
rights
we
himself
run into the
feet
room
first,
and run to the edge of the window.
and you guys watch the impact cam and Darius. You guys get like everybody that was running into the room. You guys get to the window just in time to hear. You look down and you see Plode just land right on top of the elf, and you hear a splat.
Hold on, real quick.
Like watermelon?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did he land like feet first?
Yes,
Yeah.
on the
Stuck
elven.
the landing.
Like the blood and viscera just bounced
you
up
could-
into him, and it's just
Yeah.
stuck it.
It sounds like when somebody takes a packet of ketchup or hot sauce and just like hits like fists it on
Splats
the
it.
table. Yeah, just
Make it like
splats
a
it on.
watermelon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It'll wash off.
All right, so Arear is safe. Moment.
Whew.
Or
Another bad
all
decision,
go-
disaster avoided.
We're
Well,
lucky that Cam had Featherfall because you would have been taking damage too.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So
Would have went
So-
crunch.
He believes in his teammates.
Was Arear bound, or was it just his head blindfolded?
they just put a head bag on his head,
So you can remove that head bag if you want.
Yep, that's off.
and now you have a head bag in your inventory. By the way,
Do you
Oh,
look up?
no.
Or do you look around? What do you do?
I look around. I look at Plode's red feet. And I'm gonna be like, what happened?
and you guys are outside. Like where you notice you're outside in like the courtyard.
I'm gonna. How did we? Plode, did you? And I'm gonna look up at the entrance. 3 stories
window,
up.
and you see Darius
the hole.
And Cam and Tazar like looking out the window.
I'm just gonna be. I'm okay.
Get back inside.
You know, maybe we should leave.
Can I?
Have Plode throw him in the window.
Wait. Is the guy's grappling hook gear still intact? I'm gonna search him.
Oh, this is gonna go very poorly.
Yes, it is intact.
Oh no.
It
I'm gonna
wasn't
have-
going to be, but Waller knows what Minnie's about to do, so now
Since-
now it's intact.
Since Plode is, well, for lack of a better phrasing, in the guy.
You've been said.
By the way, you guys hear the other one flying away down basically that way on his grapple hook, and you just hear.
Well, I think only losing 1 out of 5 is pretty good.
Follow him.
Plode is gonna. I'm gonna have Plode pick up the grappling hook and see if it can lift his weight.
No, it's free. It's the gear, Minnie. It's all straps and belt.
And it's not lifting Plode. It could lift you, but not Plode.
Shit.
Yeah.
You'd have to put it on, and then you'd have to grapple yourself up.
All right, Plode. Here, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. And
Start climbing.
how do you feel about climbing? Plode can do it. All right, perfect. So Arear's gonna take the grappling hook and just, fire it up.
This is gonna
And
go
to
so
his-
well.
Roll
He's gonna-
dexterity.
He is going to fire it and establish a good connection first.
I need dexterity check.
Okay.
With disadvantage because you have not used this gear before.
We have no training.
You have no training.
Fuck. It's gonna be a 6.
Do you guys
Oh,
watch
boy.
as he like aims it up, and Tazar, you come to the window by this point, and you see Arear wearing the gear.
Tazar is just immediately facepalming and going, "This is a fucking terrible idea." Cam, are you ready to heal him? He's gonna hurt himself.
What is
Why
he
did I
doing
come
now?
back to this party?
And
He's
you guys,
trying to use their gear, and it's
and
just...
you guys hear it launch. You see the grapple launch. Instead of going for the window, you aimed it too high, and you see it going like all the way up to the roof, and it hooks onto one of the shingles up on the top of the roof.
We're just gonna look at the roof. Now, does this require like an activation button to pull it in?
Yes.
All right. So Arear's gonna unstrap himself from the gear. Seeing it go long,
No.
he's just gonna basically like unstrap himself and just set it down gently and step back.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's learning.
And then he's gonna-
had a rear flew over the moon joke here, but you fucking ruined it.
Hey, Plug, come here for a minute. Yes, master. I'm gonna. Plug's gonna hold it and hit the pull button.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Just
no.
gonna yank a bunch of shingles off the fucking roof.
So you guys watch. That's exactly what happens. You see it start reeling in, and it just yanks it back down. And
Shield!
You just see the grappling hook coming right at you, Arear, and you put the shield up to lock it, and you hear it go thunk on your shield.
As the grappling hook followed by several shingles falls past the window, Cam's gonna poke his head out just like, you know, there's a door.
Where?
At the front of the building.
Where? How far away is this door?
Oh, it's like 1,000 feet from you. You'd have to go all the way back around, basically.
All right, Plug, we're trying it again. Get ready.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake.
We're doing it again with disadvantage.
Darius is looking very...
At
He's not
what?
seeing it through his helmet, but he is clearly exasperated at him attempting this again. Oh,
Now that I've had
Jesus
some
Christ.
practice, do I still roll with disadvantage?
Yes, you roll disadvantage.
Oh,
This,
Fuck.
It literally took Tazar years to get trained on those.
guess what I rolled, everyone?
A
A
one.
natural one.
A
Fuck.
1.
So, and who's looking out the
Cam's
window,
gonna
by the
hide.
way?
I'm sort of watching him do this.
It is still on Plode, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Well, you're going down to join him, Darius. Have fun.
Yeah, I know, right?
And
You better prep another feather fall. Another feather fall, Cam.
Literally says doesn't have a second casting of it. Oh shit. Fuck.
all right. So, with that, you guys watch as Arear aims it again towards you, Darius. You see the other grapple hook getting aimed up
Oh no.
towards your friend, like towards the window, and you see it launch. And you guys watch it. Somehow, it goes right past your head. You just literally like watch. It just barely misses you. And you see it just like keep launching into the room, into the back of the room, and it lands like somewhere by Tazar back here. So like,
Tazar's there by the door. Next thing, funk.
yeah,
What
you just
the
see a grapple
fuck?
hook. You just see a grapple hook land back there where Tazar's standing.
From the bottom, the rear is just gonna go, sorry.
Darius just looks behind him, sees like it's right next to Tazar, just turns back. You nearly killed fucking 2 of us.
Sorry. Can you have Carbon hold that?
He's not
Carbon's
dead.
Carbon's
still down
busy.
the hall.
Oh, is it anchored in anything?
No.
Your
It's not.
ego.
Can you?
Don't press the button. Just hold the fucking
What?
rope.
What?
You see you hear Plug press the button, and he presses the button, and you just start seeing the grapple chain come back the other way.
No, Plug, don't. Oh shit.
I just imagine as it comes back, it just sort of taps Darius in the back of the helmet. Just ting! Ah!
Hey.
Fuck!
You know, you guys watch it. It starts tearing the floor up in the room.
Oh shit!
and you guys watch as it like hits the door, and this is a stone. Like this is made of stone, and it's tearing through the stone somehow. Like apparently someone didn't get the right amount of force on this thing or something, and you see it like coming towards you, Darius, and you're still standing in the window. You're kind of like next to the rope. You see it coming right at you.
I'm just gonna fucking dive to the side.
Roll dexterity check really quick so you get out of the way.
Could that be an athletics check?
You make an athletics check if you want.
Always go with the highest stat. 17.
Alright, yeah, so you get out of the way and you just see it like clip, and you see it clip out the window again, and it falls back down into the gear.
Bangs off Plode's head. Pong.
So
Oh.
all Arear sees from his fucking angle is Darius sort of turn, disappear.
And you see the grapple hook come out and then hit Plode in the head.
Darius stands back up, goes to the windowsill. No more. Walk to the door.
Arear's gonna.
Tazar's gonna kind of say, I kind of think we should probably all plan on, leaving.
Yeah, really. We need to kind of interrogate those cunts first, though.
There's a river nearby. We can use that.
Well, yeah,
Sure.
we'll make it quick, and then we'll bail.
Yeah, I think the money's down there. Just let me look a little longer.
Arear's just gonna kind of
Where's
yell
my
up to
fucking
them.
money, Bobowski?
Does any one of you have a whistle I could borrow?
No.
Why do you need a whistle?
It was a rape whistle.
Okay, well, I guess I'll meet you down here when you're done then, as I don't want to go traipsing through the rest of this place.
Yep. I mean, I'm not there, but yeah, Blood with you.
Not alone.
Just hold hands and walk together.
Arear, roll me a perception check.
Oh, not
Oh,
again.
crap.
Alright, that
You get
dice
one
is
for
no
Plode.
good.
You get one for Plode. Roll 2.
Dos.
Oh my god, my dice hate me.
You got, one or
Even
two.
Plodes?
Oh, hang on. Alright, so, okay, Plode. I rolled a 5 and a 10. But the perception, now am I adding Arear's perception to both?
Yes.
16 total.
Okay, so Arear, you kind of look around, you start looking up into the night sky, and you notice there's a ship. It's a lot bigger.
ATs?
It's a lot bigger than the Stingray is. And it's coming right towards the castle.
Guys! Arear's just gonna start screaming from the bottom.
Just annoyed at the screaming. What?
There's a ship! Shall I grappling hook it?
Oh my god.
Whoa! What do you mean there's a ship? As Darius sticks his head out over the window to look up.
You look up and you see it too.
Wait, what window?
Well, it's more of a
This
gaping
look
hole.
like an ostrich-styled ship.
Yes, it does. And that is what you see, by the way. That is literally what you see is that angle.
The second one.
Sweet baby Jeebus.
First one.
First one.
Oh, I might have it backwards because I just uploaded it. Yes, I did. There
No,
we go.
it's
Sometimes
two
they
angles
upload in the
of
wrong
same
order.
ship.
It's just, yeah.
Obviously, it's flying a fucking
Actually,
Avalodian flag.
since
Yep.
it's an ostrich ship, it would be
I mean, he's probably got some ostrichian crew on there.
It's a pretty mixed bag.
Pretty mixed
Mostly
bag.
consisting of some familiar faces that you've seen in passing.
familiar places.
Also, just for the whole crap of Arear attempting to use the grappling hook, I have to play that.
So, Arear, are you going to try and grapple yourself onto the ship?
No.
Oh, why'd you give him the idea?
How far away is the ship?
You guys, at this point, you're probably about 500 feet. Like,
You know what?
but you're up about 200 up.
I
in the
don't
air,
think
too.
he'd even have the length on the cable.
You do have the length to get that far.
Oh my god!
Arear's gonna
But why
attach
though?
the belt to what remains of the humanoid figure that is mush, and he's gonna press the fire trigger.
Going
Okay.
Turning us into Ravagers!
Okay. All right. Dexterity check with disadvantage, Minnie.
Oh shit! Not again.
Dexterity check for a dead man.
Okay, well,
What are you launching this at?
The ship.
Ship.
He's literally launching it at the ship.
How, and that hook is going through rolled steel armor?
Or, the stuff on the outside. Like, I don't know
let's see here.
where the frickin' the wings are.
The metal wings.
Yes, the metal wings.
I rolled an 8.
So, Baywater, you're out on deck trying to, just doing your normal night routine.
I'm looking down and looking at all of this with my
Spyglass.
my spyglass.
And you just watch as Arear turns, and you see this little, puff of smoke,
You're just like,
And-
oh no.
and you hear something come flying through the air, and it sounds like an arrow being launched, right at your face. And you hear it go, shh, and you look, and you see a grapple on the end of this, coming right at you.
Fuck.
Right at you.
Now, where does it land?
It lands on the top of the deck. Somehow, it lands on top
My
of the deck of the
shiny
ship.
new wood deck.
Yes.
I'm cutting that rope. Or wire, or whatever it is. Just immediately,
Sword.
sword, hack it,
Yeah,
hack
sack
at
it. Alright.
As he does that, I push the pull button.
Oh no!
Are you on it? Or are you
No, the dead body's on it.
Oh god.
And you just watch as this dead body goes flying through the Darius, you see the body from one of the one that got smacked by Plode. You just see that and like a trail of blood behind it, past the window.
Alright, so how high is that gonna get before I cut the cord?
About 100 feet, and then it's probably gonna fall back into the courtyard somewhere. and just
yes,
thud.
it is.
It was a simultaneous. I hit it with the button, it accelerated, but then he cut it. So it
I'm
didn't
also
get up
gonna
to full speed.
Grab the head of the grapple and just chuck that overside and inspect my deck for
Your deck
any
is
damage.
fine. Your deck is fine.
Fuck. I was going to be very angry if my brand new wood deck was.
All I'm
Gouged.
imagining right now is that body is just falling into the city. It's just falling. It's going to be catapulted away from us. It's just landing in a different part. In addition, you hear a, and then all you hear is from some
No.
random citizen.
All you hear is my cabbages.
Wait,
That is no longer FDA approved.
off in the distance we hear.
There you go.
I'm going to lean over the rail with a loudspeaker and
Your
say,
little megaphone cone thing.
Arear, if you do that again, I'm firing you out of one of the cannons.
Oh my god, it's Baywater!
Are you shouting that down?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
You guys hear Baywater's voice through a megaphone, like the old style.
Just the ship's PA system, there you go.
I'm just looking
Impeccable
up. And
timing.
I'm the only one at the window in this room.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm just like, well, I figured out why he's gone. We got the big one.
Am I in range for Cam's dog to teleport down to him now?
If he wants to, that's if he can.
Just
that's if
giving
he
you
can.
the option.
What is the thing's
It-
fucking
it
teleport range?
It catches Cam on the wind. Just appears in his face.
Can only do
Oh,
40
God.
feet.
Aw, sorry. I'll get down to the ground as soon as possible. It was a pain in the ass getting that thing off the old ship and onto the new one.
Yeah.
Wasted a lot of bacon.
Okay, now stay there. God damn it! It just keeps disappearing.
He's also about 6 pounds heavier than he was when you left. So.
The added weight makes his teleportation range decrease.
Who wants
35
a sausage?
feet.
That's
Alright, so what are we doing?
oh,
Well, I would say we're probably going to interrogate the assholes.
Okay.
Rear's lost his grappling hook, which he was having so much fun playing with. So
Christ.
I mean, there is another one on the gear. That was only one of them. It wasn't
well,
both of them.
the problem was kind of that.
Aray's only got one.
Well, and
The rest are up here.
the body's now in some cabbages. So
Yeah. I mean, you could go get the body from the guy, and it's cabbages.
I
Oh,
think
no.
that guy will be expecting you to pay for the cabbages.
Rear, upon hearing the cabbages, having traveled with Plode for quite a lot, knows what that means, and he doesn't want any, any more debts to owe.
It's fucking. He hears the scream in the distance. Aray goes, "Oh shit!" Tries to make himself as small as possible in the middle of the fucking royal courtyard.
That was there when I got here. There's no one here.
Wasn't
Okay.
me.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
It was me. Whatever. I love that. God damn. Fucking love
So
Jim
you guys are
Carrey.
gonna interrogate them?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so what do y'all want to ask?
Rear's gonna kind of hide and pull out his a drawing and start basically
Who is
sketching
number
that
two
grappling.
working for?
Baywater, you can join them if you want. Come down and.
Yeah, I'll just
Fucking rope ladder your way into the window.
yeah, I'll get the ship as close as I can and just do that.
So Rear's in the courtyard. You watch a rope ladder come down from the ship.
complicated.
You see the rope ladder come down from the ship, Rear, and you just see Baywater climb down into the window and just disappear into the building.
Wait, what about me?
You can
I'll lean
walk.
back out and said, "Dude, after what you just did to my ship, you can walk."
It's a short distance, you'll be fine.
Damn it!
A short distance for a short
You're a
man.
natural sprinter.
Yeah, he's quite good at that. We found out recently. Rape! Ah!
I don't sprint. I get carried away.
That
You
much is
certainly do
obvious.
get carried away.
Oh god. Anyway, so what are your actual questions for these people? You guys ask. You Baywater, you come in and you see 3 elves.
Practically naked.
Practically just stripped completely down. All sitting in the middle of this room in a large minotaur watching all 3 of them.
He's just
Gone
standing
for a
there looking
couple of
very angry
days
with his
and you-
arms crossed.
Devolve into this degeneracy.
Hey, Cam wanted it.
What?
Don't ask me.
I thought you'd be happy we'd be launching a coup. Darius says in jest. Question: you don't know where the king is, do you? Towards
Not since I left.
Yeah, we don't know where he is either.
Are any of these 3 awake?
Yeah, they're awake.
They've not been moving because Carban's been sat there staring at them.
Yeah, but he's
giving
also
them
been beating them upside the head anytime they move.
anytime they
There
spoke
you
too
go,
much.
Bellotti.
Let's see.
Wait. Are we talking about the king or about Petrus?
Petrus is the king.
Petrus is the king.
Petrus
I
is the
think
king.
I'm still not used to that. Oh, Petrus is on the ship.
Oh,
Wait,
Right.
really?
Petrus is on the ship.
Why was Petrus on the ship?
Probably trying to
Actually,
establish-
better idea. Let's wait till we're not in the room with thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3.
That's not a bad idea. I'll go shout up the window and tell the
It's already
crew to send a basket down.
This is a different window.
Wait, what?
Window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you went.
the
You
one-
went
Other
down
side
on
of the
that end
building.
one. Yeah, you went
Oh,
down on
did
that
I?
one.
Oh,
Yeah, just
bullshit.
we're further in the building.
Guess not.
Sorry, Benny.
You got a walk pitch.
Oh no, the basket was for the bodies or the unconscious dudes. Minnie's walking. Like that's just how it is.
Okay.
He tried to splatter something against the hull of my brand new ship.
It needed to be inspected.
It needed to be christened with a fresh corpse.
Fucking retard.
He's dead seriously trying to immediately. The moment he said he fucking he's gonna send the body up at the ship, I thought he is trying to turn those into the fucking Ravagers from fucking Serenity.
I get the feeling that trying to set up a tradition where Osterich ships are christened with blood is a bad idea.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Dig Heil, motherfuckers!
We've already caused one problem with this fucking world now future.
We think.
We know. We had it explained to us, dumbass.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the Fourth Reich.
Yes, yes.
Well,
And God
yes.
still does not know about this.
Anyway.
Alright.
Anyway, Cam's gonna drop Zone of Truth on these fuckers.
Okay.
Boy.
DC 18 Charisma saving throw each turn.
Are you able to make it so it's like
or
a sun?
round. It's a 15-foot radius.
So we're all affected?
Unless you want to stand more than 15 feet away from them.
Waller.
Yeah.
Did anything get blown out of that window with me when Plode charged?
Glass?
Glass, curtains,
Glass.
furniture.
Parts of the building.
Parts of the building, there's brick, stone brick. The tapestry / curtain that was covering the window. And the glass that was in the window as well.
Oh,
Alright.
we should probably put the fires out in the hallway.
It'll be fine. It's a stone castle.
I don't think Petrus will be happy though.
Wasn't he just lighting up like the lamps or something?
No.
Oh, he set on fire tables, tapestries.
It was deliberately lighting things other than the lamps because the lamps, it would make sense if they were lit because they're lamps.
Even though he's a gigantic firebird that we can easily see down the hallway.
Yeah, but he didn't know if they were going to turn a corner or some shit. At which point it becomes very easy to get lost in a castle.
Yes.
So, typing furiously.
Anyway, I guess, yeah, okay, fine. Cam's going to lean out and control fire and extinguish what he can see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so Zone of Truth and all that, what are you going to ask him? What are
Who
your
do you work
questions?
for?
Is there a chair in here?
Most likely.
Yeah, there's chairs in here. So the first
Go-
question is, who do you work for?
Yes, the obvious one.
And you see all three of them, they don't really say anything yet. They just kind of stare at you. Guys.
They only speak Elvish, don't they? Tazar?
Who hired? Tazar's going to speak in Elvish and say, "Who hired you?"
Oh yes, Baywater. Tazar's back. Not
Hey,
old Tazar.
Well,
What?
Young Tazar.
I'm going to take a moment to actually look around the room now and. What?
By Jove!
I'm terribly
save it.
confused.
Probably should save it for later.
Cam has pulled up a chair and is just sitting on the edge of the radius. By the way, that white circle is the 15-foot radius.
I'm fine from it anyway. Charisma is a bloody.
okay, so you're gonna... Okay, I'll let you do that. So, they look to both of you, and or all three of them look at you, Tazar, and they say back in Elvish, well, Tazar hired us.
There's a problem with that.
Did they pass their saving throw or fail it?
You hadn't even fucking rolled it.
And they
So they-
passed.
What do you say, Walter? They passed.
They passed. Yes, they passed.
Damn, what's that fucking charisma? So they just
and their
rolled high as shit.
constitution.
Did somebody say charisma?
Last time I checked, it was a charisma roll, right?
Yes.
They also rolled really high, so
I'm going
Wait,
to.
Tazar's gonna continue speaking in Elvish. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say you're probably actually not being employed by anybody at the moment, are you?
actually we are. They are playing Elvish.
All right. Did they pass their new
Oh,
saving
yeah?
throw?
Did you
Yeah.
test it again?
The fuck?
Hey man.
It's not a low TC either.
No, it's not.
Wall is rolling hot as shit. You need to get rid of that D20.
So
I swear to God.
then,
Can you mail me
Who
those
hired you?
D20?
Salazar, I told you, I'm telling you the truth. Rolling again. Jesus Christ.
As in. Oh wait, no, I don't speak Elvish. Never mind.
No, you guys just hear them speaking back and forth in Elvish. And
It's Dwarvish I speak.
the one that's talking with Tazhar is very adamant that about what he's saying.
They are all, by the way, aware of the zone of truth.
Yes.
you say Tazar hired you, then who am I?
Well, who are you? We don't know.
Tazar's gonna doff his hood and pull his mask down.
And you see the one that he's talking to, he's shocked. He's seen your face, like they have all probably seen all three of them react. You see all of them like
The eyes light up like, what?
the fuck?
What?
While this is going on, I'm gonna turn on my invisibility and just walk out the door and watch the hallway.
So
I also have my sword of warning.
He's gonna continue speaking to him. So, he's gonna go, as you can see, it wasn't me that hired you. I'm assuming when you say it was the person who claims they are me.
that would be correct. And they passed again. Okay. Okay, Dice. I don't know why you do this now.
Stop
The dice
it!
are broken.
And,
Send Matt Mercer those dice. He could probably use the help.
Yeah.
Me first.
if you wanna break critical rolls, send them to Taliesin.
Yep.
He just rolls nothing but natural 20s. Tazar is gonna look up at Baywater and speak in common and say, there a good brig on that ship?
It can be airtight if you want.
Well, I don't know if we'll need to go airtight, but I don't trust leaving them here unless we want to deal with them.
I'm just going to, what's my intimidation? Intimidation, yeah. Give me a second.
Doesn't it go off strength?
Intimidation is charisma. It's weird.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, I got 7 in mine.
I suppose we could just shoot them. Or, you know, I'm saying this quite loudly and
But
pronounced.
do they know common? You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Hey, if they react, they know common. If not, then we shoot them. Or bring them aboard, I guess.
Well, when you say that, you say you could shoot them, Tazar is gonna watch them, Caravan as well, to see if they react.
They don't react.
They don't know common.
As I was going to say in Elvish, my friend here wants to do away with you.
My friend here doesn't like you.
Just to add emphasis,
I don't like you
Darius is
either.
going to draw his sword at this point. Going along with
And you hear the word Tazar in Elvish. You guys have recognized it a few times. You guys can pick up bits and pieces of Elvish. It's not like it's completely, but you can pick up kind of what they're saying.
Names usually.
Yeah,
names,
it's usually
places.
named places. He looks up, and the one that he was talking to, he's like, "Well, we failed anyway, Tazar. So we're dead anyway."
And if I could offer you an out,
What do you mean?
3 more Norlands.
do you want to die or do you want to live?
Well, failed, so we must die.
I'm standing here, aren't I?
Yeah, but you see, as our friend here, and he points to the one that said traitor to you, and you can tell he's got he's still kind of nursing his jaw from getting you smacking him, basically. Kicked him. You're a traitor, so I mean, you betrayed everything that we stood for.
Yes, because you stood for evil and corruption.
What are you offering then?
I'm offering you a way to serve the greater good and stay alive.
the greater good.
Oh, great.
For the greater good.
How would you do this?
You remember Norland?
The other traitor, yes.
Yes, he failed and attempted to kill me too. I'm saying you could walk a path similar to his.
Is Norland on the ship, by the way?
No,
Okay.
Norland's here
Somewhere.
And you see him kind of... He's thinking for a moment, and he pauses. Kind of looks at you, all of you, and back to Tazar. Well then. Death or being a traitor?
Oh, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing at this point. Unless you die, you're a traitor, so...
Roll a persuasion check there, senor.
God, I wish I
Yeah.
could help with this. My persuasion's 9.
I'll give you advantage too, since Darius is kind of intimidating them, so...
Made emphasis at the right point as he
Yeah.
drew his sword.
Yeah.
16.
No advantage.
That was the advantage.
Okay. And you see him kind of look to the other two, and you see the one that called you a traitor is like, "Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't you
Don't
fucking
do it." And the other two are looking at each other like, "You know what? You can
The
tell
one
it's like,
who's-
that might be a good idea."
The one who's shaking his head, don't do it. Can I just shoot him?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Tazar's gonna see what you're gonna do, and he's just gonna hold his hand up.
I'm just gonna bring my revolver up and aim for the moment. But yeah,
And
not fire.
okay, well yeah, Tazar's gonna just happy, but he's just gonna signal to Baywater to hold fire for the moment.
Okay.
So are they still considering, or have they spoken up?
The two that are looking at each other, there's like this it's just like nonverbal communication going on between the two of them. Like, these guys have probably worked together a lot because
Compared to the guy calling Tazar a traitor, would they appear to be younger in Tazar's eyes? Would you say?
they're all about the same age, actually. So, this group that you ran into, it seems like this is one of the larger groups that they would use to larger operations, and Talzar would know this, but basically they use larger squads to do like the bigger mission stuff where they need more hands, and the squads are always together. They treat them more like a brotherhood kind of thing, yeah. So there's this nonverbal going on between the two of them, and the one that called Talzar a traitor is still very adamant about, he's like, don't do it, don't believe this traitor. He starts saying that kind of, spewing that kind of stuff.
And Talzar is gonna, look at him and say, well, if you don't want to join us, I'm gonna offer you a swift exit. I'm gonna look at the one who's, telling him no and say, do you want to come or do you want to die?
I choose death.
I'll shoot him.
He was.
No hesitation.
Talzar is just gonna look at Baywater
He's
and
still in
nod.
Elvish?
Yeah, this is still
doesn't
in
matter.
Elvish.
The angry expression is all I needed.
Yeah, Talzar just looks at Baywater and nods.
Shoot him.
Okay, kaboom! Pistol goes off, and dude just slumps over.
Carbon's a little bit perturbed because
Yeah, I know that was right in his face, and
executed hostage. He's not really all about that, but
Cam's just like, wait, hold up. The fuck?
Cam was like nodding off in the chair. He goes, wait, hold on, what the fuck? Why is there a dead body here? What
Suddenly.
Talzar's gonna move around to the
other two.
and
By the way, have they passed a single one of these?
they've
crucial
passed
saving
like all of them.
They've
tests?
passed all
Sorry,
of
failed them.
No.
Talzar's gonna circle around and say, well, we give a swift exit to those who ask for it.
And the one that you were talking to looks up. He's like, I guess we'll
And he's gonna say, just add on to this. We've been standing in a zone of truth this entire time, right?
Oh, of course we have.
Exactly.
Telling you the truth.
So that's and that goes for me as well. I haven't said a word of a lie to you.
Well then, we can't go home, and we've just disgraced ourselves anyway. I guess.
Well,
At
you'll
least
have a
I'll
chance.
have
You'll
a
have
chance.
a chance to rear-earn your honor. But for now, we're going to spend some time in a break until we know we can really trust you. Because, well, we're just trying to kill us. I
Points
hope
at
you understand.
Darius.
And you see, like, nothing personal, as you know.
Cam's gonna step over to this guy who just got shot and start trying to save him. Because what the shit?
Leave him. Talzar's gonna just leave him go. He wanted to die.
Well, then all we had to do was untie his hands and give him a window.
Bullets
Doesn't-
faster.
In common, I'll just say to Cam, it didn't get the point across to it wouldn't have gotten the point across to the other two.
Fucking comment like,
They were
"Jesus
already-
fucking Christ.
They were already joining us. He just wanted to die. I figured I'd let you do it.
Cam's trying to fix him up anyway.
Okay, you're gonna bring him back? He's
He-
dead. Like, you get up to him, and dude's fucking dead.
455'd him, man.
Yeah.
He's not gonna burn a revivify on him, but
Alright, you gonna bring him back?
I mean, revivify. If he's like dead, revivify is the only thing that would work, and he's not gonna burn that.
Yeah. You know, he's dead.
About this time as well, you just hear.
Azar is going to cut these two loose.
And Minnie and you see Arear and Claude finally come up to the hallway at this point.
You just hear boom, 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 boom as Plode's booking it down the hall. Arear's actually strapped to him and tied with a curtain.
He made an Arear
He
sling.
made a baby sling for himself.
Yeah.
And they come to a screeching halt right here. Alright, we've made it back.
We have arrived.
What'd I miss? Oh, is one of them dead? Does he have a grappling hook?
Mini, are you even in the room yet?
I'm outside, but I'm looking in.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my invisibility. It's like Arear.
Oh shit, you're here. Oh, hi. Don't do that.
What have you
Fucking
made?
Plode reacts.
Arear's here.
What were you saying, Gazik?
What have you made for yourself?
He's hanging on to like Mini Plode's back like Yoda did on during like episode 5. Or when they're on Dagobah, and he's like hanging on to him while they're running through the forest, kind of thing.
Don't try.
I call it sling assist.
Sling assist.
Loading.
It works for Mini Plode.
Gauze just face palms right there.
Yep, I always should.
I don't know what's going on in there. I haven't looked, but I've heard a gunshot so far, so I take it they probably killed one.
Heard a gunshot and what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Comfortable shuffle of hooves backwards.
we'll just take the stuff and sell it then. Arear's not phased at all. Like he couldn't care less.
You know, maybe we should start looking at what we do with dead people stuff.
I mean,
Tazar is just gonna say you're not selling the ODM gear.
Not happening.
I don't think
Well.
elvish undergarments go for that much anyway.
And Tazar is gonna ask for a little bit of help gathering up the rest of their gear. And pull his mask and hood back up. Over towards Baywater and say, "Oh, we're gonna give these two a home in the brig for a couple of days until they're no longer gonna try anything."
I'll just nod and head back out towards the entry window.
Okay. By this time, the ship came up, and you know, we'll say they saw where Arear went, so they kind of came up here.
Sent some crew up.
Yeah, and they sent some crew down that, and they've arrived about right behind Mini.
Probably followed the blood tracks from Plode's feet.
Yep.
Has no one shown up since the gunshot?
No one has, other than Plode and Arear and the crew, and your guys' crew. No.
I didn't detect anyone, or rather, no one tried to headbag me when we were moving, so.
I mean, you did have Plode with you.
True, I didn't see anyone else. Well, I don't think I did. Waller.
I just imagine a tug of war over fucking Arear between Plode and whoever tries to kidnap him again.
Yo! I need to see Plode holding on his legs. Like, no, you will not take him. Not again.
All we hear is.
My legs!
Plode!
Yeah, no guards, none of the Praetorians or anything. Yeah.
Yes, Cam.
You said Petrus is on your ship.
He is, and I think he will be quite interested to speak with these two individuals.
I think we might want to make sure he's still on your ship. There was just a gunshot in the castle, and a warship just showed up. No one has come to meet us.
Exactly.
How to make the
Carbon
easy.
nods his head in agreement. Seems strange.
I'll just gesture confidently towards the door. Well, then let's go.
As we Yeetus McFetus out.
Tazar's gonna
Wrong way.
tell these guys in Elvish
Right way?
to move ahead of him.
They get up, and are you keeping them bound still?
He's taking, he cut them loose, and then he's taking some of the rope just to kind of bind their wrists together.
Yeah.
So they can't, make any sudden.
And The crewmen that came down with you, you can use them to escort them too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tazar's gonna tell the crewman to
Escort
See
them and
see
grab the
them
rest of the
to
gear.
tell them to see them to the brig, but they're not.
Mistreat them, or anything.
Don't treat them properly. Don't be an asshole to them.
Up. You guys head back up towards the ship.
Everybody to the ship.
The eerie calm has returned to the castle again after the gunshot and all the commotion that just occurred. There's nobody that is coming down to the side of the castle.
Creepy.
Anything of value here?
Fuck's sake.
Like we were
You know
staying in
that
the.
guy
Did you say that out loud?
Wait.
Yes.
Did Arear say that? Or
You realize we're going to see Petros on the ship, and I'm fairly certain he'll notice if you've stolen his shit.
We can bring him his stuff back.
Carbon just smacks Arear in the back of the head.
Yeah, I mean, just in sync. Carvan Darius just.
Plop! No.
Everyone wants
Take one
at
blunt
once
damage.
in the party. Just like one after the other, just start slapping Rear in the back of the head.
We
Don't
take
worry.
turns to correct his mind.
Don't
Slap,
worry,
slap, slap,
Master.
slap, slap,
I
slap.
still have the sling curtain.
Fuck's sake.
I'm pretty sure he won't want that back.
Alright, well.
Everybody to
so
the
you guys
ship.
Head back to the ship.
The ship.
Back.
Do we need our hallway erased?
Yeah, go ahead and erase it. So you guys head back to the ship. There is a rope ladder that's brought down at this point.
Fuck this eraser.
And you guys are all able to get onto the
That's
ship.
a
So
number
you're
star.
you're on the new ship, which does it have a name, Bilotti?
Heavy cruiser amphitrite.
Okay.
Amphitrite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I think Canthier would get the reference, maybe. I don't know about the rest of you.
I did not get
The amphitrite.
You're the only one who regularly listens to sea shanties, so.
I
Anyway.
listen to them sometimes, but I don't listen to a lot of them.
Anyway, you guys are on the new ship. This is quite large. This thing, as you guys noticed in the picture, as a reference,
Ooh, roomy.
it's very roomy. It's got some big guns
Comparatively.
on it. This thing is not the Stingray, for sure.
It's literally like
Three times the
three
size.
times the size of
Yeah.
the Stingray.
I'm assuming this is the one from the deal then.
You assume correctly.
Well, at least we got it. Apparently they're quite the bastards for rolling people over on their deal.
Mm.
Oh.
They were reluctant to give it up, but we managed.
Also, Boomsticks found out Arear did sell the tank design. Says to Baywater.
Wasn't Baywater there when
No.
that?
Nope. I'll just chuckle.
Yes, it's indentured servitude basically, is how they've agreed to settle this.
Good times.
Good times.
I see you've promoted me. Unfortunately, due to a bit of a graphics crash earlier today while I was working on it, I don't have the layout yet.
Okay,
So-
well, it's fine. We'll just deal then. So,
Cash and
head-
Minnie probably heard
I was
me
here.
rage
I
about
was
it.
here
Yeah,
when it. Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
very unhappy.
Okay.
So I'll be working on that tonight at work.
Okay.
I should have it by next weekend.
Okay.
For the moment, though, you got the 3D view. The ladder should bring us up just between the front wings, or like the frontmost wings, and the door inside is behind the number 1 turret.
You guys head in, and you see Petrus kind of chilling in the I guess what room would we
Wardroom.
have? Wardroom. Yeah, he's just kind of
Officers'
relaxed.
quarters. Yeah.
Yeah, he's relaxed.
Like literally, we walk into the room. Next thing, blink puppy.
Like puppy.
Right to Cam's face.
With
Yo.
Meanwhile,
and again, like 6 pounds heavier because of all the bacon we had to lure him to the new ship with.
Oh,
Arear's
someone's been
gone.
feeding you.
Arear took a turn and is now exploring the ship.
Oh no.
Oh god.
No.
Just Darius, look.
All crew
bloody
members
hell.
have been instructed to return him to me whenever they find him alone.
So Arear, you turn the corner and you see two
bosun.
enlisted, say, like the bosun and like some
bosun standing
enlisted. They're like,
oh no, I was warned about you, and just picks you up like by the back of the collar and walks you back over.
No, I want to see the gun turret. God damn it!
he's like carrying him like a football too. So you see like just like bosun's carrying him just like a football back up towards.
I'm squirming, trying to get out.
Son,
Stop
I believe
squirming.
this belongs to you. Thank you, sailor.
And he puts the rear into the wardroom, so you all are now here.
Actually, just gonna shut the door behind him to make sure
Yep.
everybody doesn't attempt to escape.
He shuts the door, and then you hear the seal lock go on. You cranks it so it's locked.
Damn it. Arear's just gonna flop his ass down and just pull out a drink.
You didn't refill it.
Fuck, it's empty. He's gonna.
It's the officer's wardroom, bro. There's a bar. Go for it.
He's just gonna slink his way on over.
What do you say to an alcoholic?
He's opening the
Arear
thing.
The captain likes whiskey, the mate likes rum, crew likes beer, but we ain't got none.
Well, they won't after Arear's done with it.
Oh fuck.
Arear, you look around and there is a nice bar in this wardroom.
Anything hard?
Oh yes.
Yes.
All right.
God damn it.
Wow.
Arear, when he sees the bar.
Arear starts drinking straight from the bottle.
All right.
Who is running a fucking two-way?
Cash's phone.
Cash.
My phone.
So you guys
He's
sit
just
down
not a
and
5-minute speech.
you see a time transcendent. No, I'm kidding. Petrus sits down, just has his arms crossed, and he's like, "Well, you all seem like you're having a pleasant evening."
Yeah, shit's a bit fucked up.
Yeah, I nearly got thrown out of a window and burnt alive.
I did.
So what's going on? You just kind of see him looking at all of you like.
So hi.
You remember? You remember Tazar?
Wait, is
By the-
Tazar invisible?
By the way, Tazar, are you invisible or not up here? Are you up
Nope.
here?
He's
No.
striding in.
He's masked up, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I see you found a couple new friends. Who's this? And he looks to the
Actually-
master individual.
Petrus, do you know if Tazar's on the Oh, wait, no, you wouldn't. Sorry. Derp.
We met him.
Heard her.
Tazar found the cure to eternal life.
The cure to eternal life.
Sorry, my fucking.
I have the cure to eternal life right here, and Cam holds out his pistol.
Revolver.
Sorry. Tazar found the secret to eternal life.
Oh.
Luck.
As I assume that Tazar would be taking his hood and mask off.
Yeah, he lowers his hood.
So we have. I see that's Tazar. Original Tazar in the flesh.
Indeed it is, Your Highness.
Well, so what's going on down there? What happened?
It would seem that there's somebody running around pretending they're me.
Yeah, there is, and he's been working with me too.
Also, is it normal for
I
your
don't
castle
know
to
if
be
working with you
vacant?
is the right term, considering the castle appears to be empty and not responding to gunshots or warships.
Yes, that. I believe
I
it's
th-
lucky that you were
Castle's
aboard this ship.
Well, the situation is those I didn't trust that Tazar. Something didn't seem right about him.
Probably missing my ever-sunny disposition, maybe.
Yeah, and he wasn't genuine, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well... Is this the real deal? Do I get that sense?
Real deal, real the real
Petrus.
Petrus.
Yeah.
It's the real Petrus.
Well, now's as good a time as any. That would be because, Your Highness, he's hiding something. But the reason he can pass as me is not because he's wearing any kind of disguise, it's because he's probably my father.
Oh shit!
Family
Twist.
resemblance.
I'm going to make
Yes.
sure. I'm going to go really quickly make sure Tazar's arm is still like real.
It's
Has
real.
been cut off
Dude,
with a
get off of
lightsaber.
me.
Cam picks up a
Don't
pebble and
shoot.
throws it at Tazar.
I could have sworn I read this in a book.
Everyone assault him.
As, you know, for some reason, as cliche as it may sound, yeah, probably heard I disappeared and decided to try and
Well,
weasel his way in.
his story was pretty convincing, so I'm wondering if they're somehow associated with the those wizards that you dealt with.
He's alive, by the way.
Decent thought, and yeah, these guys said they saw him.
But they're dead.
That's unfortunate. Where did you see him?
In the town of Simel?
Simel.
In the town of Simel, the entire town was completely.
He was
deserted.
the only soul still there.
The only living thing.
The
still there, yeah.
other souls were a little.
There was so you ran into undead in Simel.
Yes.
Yes, undead like I've ever seen.
That's very unfortunate. You see, he's very concerned. He's very perturbed at this.
Also,
Certainly
it
fucking hope so.
turns out that there is a corrupted elder brain hiding under the ruin.
We know there's an elder brain down south. Just we don't know exactly which ruins. I believe.
How did you come by this information?
Turns out you have a half brother.
Yeah.
Drop the bombshell like that.
Sorry?
It's turning into a real family affair.
No,
Apparently.
I know, right? Tazar, or not Tazar, Petrus actually doesn't seem fazed by that.
Tazar, meanwhile, was like, what?
You know the guy. Apparently. Or was it your father?
So does Tazar actually know that guy? or
Tazar
was
would
it
know that guy. Yeah, he did meet him when he
The drow.
On the what?
so.
a
Daddy's
drow?
been sleeping around.
Yep.
I can't remember. What was his name? Oh yeah,
Solaire.
it's fucking Solaire.
Solar.
You're not. You guys
Solar.
aren't talking about Solaire, are you?
Yes.
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 What?
A dark elf named Solaire.
I know.
He never
Praise
told
the
me anything about
sunny
this.
moon!
What'd you say, Cash?
Tazar said that he never told him anything about that. So he's, completely.
Well, he
Yeah.
told
Say
us.
what now?
Yeah, he told us that when we ran into him
And
Hey.
after he nearly
let us
killed
live.
us.
You see Petrus, I always had a feeling, never had it confirmed though.
Why am I the last one to find this out?
Yeah, it turns
Yeah, I
out
wouldn't
that entire
go
village
down
down
there.
there between the ruins is full of drow that were kicked out by your father.
Yeah, he apparently when he married my mother, it did not go over well.
They've been down there fighting a corrupted elder brain, and from the sounds of it, many Alhu, which we can confirm we've probably killed one.
One
Sure.
of many.
How many?
I would not claim that.
We destroyed his phylactery.
We destroyed a phylactery.
I said we confirmed at least one. That destruction of the phylactery.
Don't destroyed a phylactery, and we've killed a Alhun. We don't know that the two are connected.
We don't know if it's the same Alhun we fought in the city, no, but there is definitely one less Alhun.
Yeah.
Destroying a phylactery doesn't actually kill them, right? It just means they can't resurrect.
Yeah, that's where their
straight,
soul is.
Yeah, you destroy their soul.
It kills them. Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be like having your heart. It'd be like having your heart out in a jar and someone like squishing it.
It's like, okay, you saw Dead Man's Chest, right?
Yeah. David
Jones the same thing. Basically. Yeah, basically.
So Darius is an Alhun now.
What?
It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way.
You have to be magically gifted. Darius says that while looking towards Cam.
So we have Alhun undead, and we have orcs too. No, that's what I set my men to originally figure out anyway. But the Alhun are very, very disturbed. That's a disturbing revelation here.
And as for those men, it seems your brother and his people have dealing with them. Not in the most friendly of circumstances.
Probably trying to keep their secrets. I guess I would too, honestly, if I was in his
keep your secrets
in his position.
But we would be willing to talk with Tazar here. So Tazar could act as our intermediary.
Have to, I guess.
You're the only one. Barely let us live.
You see Petrus kind of take a breath and. So what's going on in the castle?
Literally nothing.
Well, more of those from Tazar's people.
You know, the last place we were that it was that quiet.
Fortress.
What was that?
The fort on the border down in Arear.
No. I know what Kanthir's trying to say.
Oh, please don't tell me what you're making connection with.
Far more recent than the fort.
Are you talking about
Splendid Town.
You're referring that Symal, or are you referring that to the wizard house?
We're gonna need an old priest and a young priest.
Well, Father Yonsky ain't here.
There's the old priest.
He's on the ship, isn't he? Oh no.
Nope.
Yeah,
he's recruiting an Ostrich still.
Oh, you didn't bring him back?
What? Never mind. The his figure was still on the old ship, so I got confused.
Yeah, I forgot about that aspect and had to retcon him out. He didn't do much though.
Oh, actually, Waller, will we have brought him back? Maybe.
Yes, you would.
There you go.
Ah, he's back on the ship then.
With his recruits.
Nice.
They have a
priest
whole.
and a young priest.
You do have a bunch of priests now.
Well, guys, it looks like you're going to be getting to work soon.
Ah, yes.
Well, any of my guards still down there then?
There was one that greeted us at the gate. Other than that, we haven't seen any others.
Was the one who claims to be me that led us to rooms where we were promptly attacked by a couple of
friends of yours.
So your father led you to place, and
Just led us to some of the guest quarters, and then we got attacked.
I nearly got thrown out of window. Cam decided to set
And
me on
cooked
fire.
alive.
Sorry about that.
I did not appreciate that.
they're all
Anyone
dead.
smell
Then
bacon?
Anyone smell bacon?
no,
Darius
it's
has been
more like
sizzling in
burnt
his armor.
human. It's like more human burnt flesh more than bacon at this point.
I do kind of need to go scrub off the burnt skin.
That's gonna feel
gonna be-
really good.
It's gonna fucking
Gonna
suck.
fuck-
Also,
feel
all of the
amazing.
padding is probably a little bit charred. May have
Yep.
to replace that.
I gotta clean the armor anyway, so.
If you're looking for the Father, by the way,
Does
Darius.
he get the Son and the Holy Spirit?
Yes, we've given them a sanctified little space. Now, one
You
of
have a
the
chapel on the boat.
well,
Hey,
The boat is the chapel.
it's a chapel / workout room essentially.
chapel / work.
It
So-
started out. It
Church
started
of the
out
muscle.
as just. It's the Church of
It's a-
Muscle.
Oh, fuck's sake.
No, I'm not playing the right character to start the Church of Muscle.
the Father, the Son,
The
and
Waller
the
fucking
Swoley
knows what I mean
Ghost.
by that.
I'm gonna say is
No.
Fabstodes? Question mark.
Yeah.
Oh god, I gotta have Halbert for that.
Hold on.
Okay, we're gonna need that on a soundboard as soon as
On
possible.
the answer comes down, little kitten.
Oh god.
Anyway,
No, no, he's not the
continue.
Fab Stodes. He's the Fab Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Continuing.
hey,
Continuing.
we did set aside a
daddies.
large cargo area for a training area, and the Father and his dudes kind of took that over. So
Be able to gauge the new recruits then.
Training montage.
And I'll
Gotta be a montage.
I'll just give him
Full
directions.
training montage. Sorry.
I'll just give him directions because it's very large and complicated inside this ship as compared to the old one.
Yo.
The old
Fucking
one was like one
need a map of
hallway.
the
This
ship.
one is not.
fucking, I just imagined the light's like, right, so to get down there, what you need to do is first get out of this room, go down that first hallway, take your first left, then if the blink dog is down the hallway, go right, if it's not, go left, and like overly complicated.
We need
So
tourist
can't
maps of
fear.
the ship.
Hey, Theo, how you guys gave directions in a carrier? There you go.
Oh, this should be
Oh
good.
god.
Wait, where are they trying to go?
Yeah.
I'd say just past midships center, like third deck down.
So the way directions are run on a ship is it's by frames.
Yeah, it's really complicated.
It's really not.
It is for someone who's never had to do it.
It sounds weird because there's very little that you can
Right.
directly relate, but it's not complicated. They use frames instead of feet, and every compartment is labeled by the forwardmost frame, and the bow of the ship is frame 0. So you've got that is the forward to back, and right to left is obviously starboard to port, which also is numbered. That one is kind of weird. Center line is 0, and the farther you are from center line, the higher the number. Even numbers are on port, odd numbers are on starboard.
Oh, that's really. Oh god.
Like I said,
Fuck.
it's kind of weird.
That's. Yeah.
The decks are the lowest weather deck is 0. Down from there is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Up from there is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3.
The Navy, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, so he gives you
Literally, Darius
directions.
leaves the room for a split second. Where the fuck am I?
some well-meaning crewman just kind of guides you to the
For example, on a
area.
a lot of things are known by a common name. For example, on a Nimitz carrier, they're on second deck, which is right below the hangar bay. the most commonly used athwartship's passageway, the one which crosses center line, is at frame 180, so it's the 180p way. Is what it's called.
Oh my god. Anyway, shall we continue?
If you've been
So
on
Darius,
for 7 years, you'd be able to traverse it.
yeah, Darius, continue.
Well, I'll have to hopefully find my way down there.
And
Yeah,
Arear,
so-
you see the
someone will
door
guide you
open
down.
and Darius leave.
Arear's screaming towards the door.
Like Darius opens the door. Next thing, there's an array between his legs. Hey, what the fuck?
Yep, Arear's booking it. Does he make it out?
The bosun's still outside.
I mean, does Bryson,
I could just,
you try and
I could
stop
just
him?
slam my legs together. So
The bosun's just been waiting, like guarding the door.
the boss is just leaning against the wall opposite the door. Then he just sees the door, sees me, sees fucking Arear come through my legs. Next thing, as Arear attempts it, Darius just slams his legs together.
I would like a desperate roll attempt to actually see if I make it.
Alright, roll dexterity.
Ooh.
Check for me.
18.
Darius, are you gonna try anything to stop him? You want to roll?
Yeah, I'm
Counter
gonna
roll
slam
that?
my fucking legs together. Oops, shit.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Crush
you.
him between your thighs.
Thanks.
I mean, I've already done that with one person today.
You know, people pay a lot of money in Vegas for that.
21 on.
Damn.
Yeah, you're gonna get stopped over. You're gonna try, but
It's like his like when it happens, his fucking eyes bulge. He's like one of those fucking stress toys.
Tweak. I want to go explore.
Put the lock on his room door on the outside.
Same treatment that what was he, a wizard?
or maybe a leash that you attach maybe to float.
The leash I attached to the nearest bulkhead.
Well, he tried. He fails. That's all
And
Arear's
you
got.
see Darius turn around to you and kind of just tap you on the head and like shove you back into the room, and then they shut the door.
Damn
and you
it!
just see Petrus just kind of face palming, just like, oh my.
These are the heroes to whom you entrust your kingdom.
Thank you, Baywater.
Thank you for the compliment.
Sorry, sir.
Arear's gonna waddle on back with the bottle in hand and say cheers. Sit back down and continue drinking.
Dwarves.
No, not dwarves. This specific dwarf.
Kosik just goes, hey!
So what is the plan? You see Petrus kind of looking to the people that remain.
Well, we should probably figure out
The fuck is
what
going on in the
exactly is
castle?
going on in the castle.
I'd agree.
What do I have for Marines, Waller?
You have
If
50
Petrus is here-
Marines right now.
If Petrus is here, do I have Addington's dudes or no? Just
Yeah, it's Addington's rifles that are here.
okay.
And he does have a small contingent of Praetorians that did come with him, but more like 4 or 5 dudes. There's not very many of them.
Yeah, they're like the personal guards. I'll lead out the door and call for a crewman to send for Tom. For Major Addington.
Alright.
And he'll be along eventually, so we can continue.
So long, eventually. Continue. Well,
He's down-
hopefully not all of...
His dudes are
Go
down
ahead.
there training with the knights. Just for shits and giggles.
Go.
They've been handed training like melee weapons. Like, wait, hold on. We don't get to whap. Fuck.
So yeah. How long do you have, Bilotti?
I got about an hour left.
Okay, let's make it. Yeah. So you see Petrus kind of waiting. Everybody's kind of just waiting for Addington to come along. Well, seems like you may want to get us caught up on all the other happenings that have been going on. Is there anything else that we missed while we were gone? While you guys were out reconnoitering the...
Phylacteries are in the worm.
You're not there, Darius. You left.
I don't.
Oh.
I'm just
Oh, yeah.
telling them.
Oh yeah, we should probably explain about how the people got here in the first place, the Algoons.
Oh,
You're going
see
to give
when
a-
mommy mind flayer and a daddy mind flayer love each
Are
other.
you going to go
very-
through the whole aspect of the reproductive cycle of a mind flayer and then explain how, if they're arcanely charged, that they can potentially become an Alhoon?
You see, no, I'm talking about how they got into the fucking town or city.
When a
So
mom
they
player
were-
loves
were
a dad
they-
player.
So they were associated with the cult here in the city then.
By assumption.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like they were the cult because a lot of people turned into mind flayers.
Well, yes, I remember that. That was before we left, but
Yeah.
there's evidence that they were. So how did they get into the city then?
I imagine the same way they stayed in the city
Anyone got like a plate from the worm?
with
I did, but I'm gone.
I know someone else.
a lot of
Arear.
disguise self.
Yeah. Oh, the scale?
Alternatively, there you also had a lot of underground passages. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. So, we
How
found
did they make them?
a purple worm that attacked us. It had a phylactery inside.
Resting.
So far the theory is that the undead fish, what are they called again?
Undead fish.
I don't know what they're called, man.
Alhoon?
Alhoons?
Yes,
Alhoon?
Alhoon.
Like everybody in the room at the same time. The Alhoon, Gothic?
Even blowed Alhoon.
Yes, Alhoon.
How about you, an Alhoon dog?
Came to the theory that they're using their phylacteries to control the worms and make a passageway from the ruins down south up to here. That's how they got here. I believe Arear did some magical spell and saw a lot more below us while at the ruins. I'm bored in measuring shit for no apparent reason. Stop it.
Maybe if you focused on talking, you'd stop mumbling all the time.
Yes, that's correct. I used locate object to find
To locate the object.
to find additional phylacteries,
Apparently you
and yeah, I found
Oh,
about
there's
at
one,
least
and
10.
now there's one over there, and now there's one over there. Oh fuck.
Basically
So
that.
they may have a whole army underground. That's what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
If the density of worms is anywhere remotely close to what was within 100 feet of us on the random time we did cast locate object,
1,000
they
feet.
definitely have one. 1,000 feet.
Yeah, that's how far I can go, I think.
Let me triple check.
It
Well,
is.
Luckily, we should be receiving some help. And you see, Petrus, we left pretty much right after you guys did. We received a courier from Osterich initially for Mr. Baywater here, as he looks to you, and he was summoned back down there to receive the new ship, as you can see, and he kind of shows everybody, gestures. Well, the one we're on. I thought it'd be best that I tag along and try and send an olive, reach out with an olive branch to government of Osterich and
The
Avalonian
Avalonian
Admiralty that's left that we had contact with.
Which is
So
probably
they were
becoming a
still
government in exile.
For what we know, they haven't had any contact from home still, even after you guys talked with the Admiral last time. They decided last minute not to do the assaults that they were planning. Losing too many ships, wanting to keep what fleet they had intact. And I convinced them that this would probably be the best move when we arrived. So, luckily we have a large fleet nearby, but we're using them mainly to protect Osterich and Heidendorf from any orc incursions or any of that from Amir or from any of the other places that they're currently located. With that, though, we also have apparently a company that is willing to sell us weapons and vehicles to assist with our war situation here in Alaron. I believe Portia was the name.
Anything to do with somebody?
Ah, Portia.
Like as soon as Portia said, I just imagine the rest of the party, other than Baywater, all just sort of turning and looking at Arear. The ones that know about it.
Oh, so they will help
Gotcha.
after all.
Money's good.
Did we get the free copy of the tank?
Yeah, I already have that. Well, I have. Sorry, I
It's,
don't.
Hold on, Waller, do we have one?
No, the tank is not on the ship.
Damn, I was gonna see. Stick one in the hold.
Yes, we still have to go back to them to attempt to see how much they've sold and whether or not we can collect in, and that they'll do it.
Arear, they did tell me to pass on a message to you that they appreciate you assisting them with their technology and their, new venture, but they will no longer need your services.
Ah, I see. So
and
it looks.
that in payment that the ship was given to the party.
That's what I figured. Boomstick was right.
Oh, you still got the plane design, so.
So too does Boomstick.
You do. Yeah.
And the tank design. So.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Boomstick's probably got better tank design, so.
Does. I still want to see those. Well, can't say I didn't see this coming. After, obviously, I talked to Mr. Sticks.
You can say that.
Well, we got a ship out of the deal. It wasn't all bad, I suppose.
From someone other than Porsche.
True. But it was through Porsche we got it. However, I'll do some thinking on what to do about Porsche.
You know there's no recourse for this, Arear, you know that, right?
What do you mean?
What are you going to do to them? What, destroy their whole factory?
I briefly glanced towards the bow of the ship and the 9-inch gun.
I mean, we do have a ship.
You do that, and you doom all of us that are left.
I know.
There are other ways, but for now, I'm not in any hurry.
But as of right now, we have come up with a alliance, as it were, between Osterich, the Avalonian Admiralty, and my kingdom for now to fight whatever comes at any of us. But right now, they're still gathering and building their forces, so there will be a while before they can come to our assistance. If this army is in the ruins, if that is what we believe is there, we may need them sooner than we all realized.
Gondor calls for aid.
Raid.
Nazi tanks show up. We're here to assist.
Hans gets the panzer.
Get the pots.
Hans, get the Flammenpanzer.
Oh,
Cash.
no.
Oh
And by the time you guys finishing that, Addington does arrive, so he is here now as well. He enters back through the door, and you see the bosun right behind him, and he's like, "Sir, just quickly get in and shut the door. We have a dwarf that is trying to break out and get on the ship."
I just like, I know this dwarf.
Door.
Like,
And by the
immediately, as soon
time
as
you
see,
get
like,
to
the
it,
handle
Arear,
turn,
it's
Skinner,
closed.
Skinner, thud.
Except
Yeah.
Arear's like, I'd say about 3/4 of the way through the bottle. He doesn't even like. He's not even in line with the door.
He doesn't hit the door, he just smacks into the
He
wall.
just smacks into the wall. Am I?
have
And you
missed
see
you
Addington.
guys.
You see
I
Addington
think we
cross
should
his
take
arms.
that bottle away from him.
You see Addington cross his arms and looks at her, and he's like, "For a dwarf, you do not hold your alcohol well."
Haha! I made it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Arear and take his bottle from him.
Especially considering that the castle is probably hostile at the moment.
I'll be fine. This is fine.
And you see Addington help you up and kind of dust you off a bit, and he's like,
How many
don't
attempts
you
did
go
it
have
take
a
you to
seat
actually
over?
say that?
Say what? Did I say something?
I think Minnie's actively drunk right now.
Nah, I haven't been drinking.
He says, realizing
As
they're
he
on.
says.
As he says, taking a drink.
He pulls
Taking
out
a
another
swiggly swiggly.
another flask that he has, starts drinking from it.
This is the really hidden flask, the one that hides in his fucking
Mhm.
underwear that no one knows about.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's the prison flask.
Prison
Oh,
flask.
no.
The emergency stash.
Everyone just sees a rear bend over.
Nope!
I really did not need to see you drinking butt juice.
That's just gonna go.
Roll a Constitution save.
Minnie,
Is
Arear, you
anyone-
roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Ironically, is anyone actually near the door? And is it locked?
Yeah, it's
Closes behind
Addington,
him.
and he literally, as the door is being sealed behind him, was picking you up.
Is he still, after that display, is he still picking me up?
Yes,
Fuck.
he's still trying to help you.
Okay.
He doesn't know any better.
I rolled a 4. 5.
Yeah, I know, you're drunk. And you just fall back down again.
Poof.
And you just kind of fall asleep at this point. You just hear Arear start snoring. And Addington just looks up. He really does not hold his alcohol well, does he?
He does not.
I get the
And he looks
feeling
Well-
he was out of touch of any source of it. for a
Master-
while.
Master found some additional alcohol when we were running down the hall.
Oh, he's already 3 sheets.
I see. Well, what did you guys call me for then? He looks to like Petrus and you, Baywater.
Tom, the castle seems to be slightly hostile. Would you be so kind as to take the lads and help clear?
At the very
I
least,
think
it's
that can be
non-responsive.
arranged.
That's why I only said slightly
That can
hostile.
be arranged. And he's like, I'll have to wake him up, but I'll get him up. So some of them, because not all of them were awake. So
Why
Demo
not?
quarters, demo quarters.
Well, weren't
Well,
they
they-
awake?
It's middle of the night.
middle of the
And?
night, and they weren't at battle stations. So
The ship just got here.
yeah,
I think they expect it to be, safe here, I guess.
Yeah, we're not really coming in looking for.
A fight.
fight.
It wasn't
at,
until we got into
what's
like
it called?
spyglass range and saw practically no guards standing around that we thought something might be up.
Nah, ships usually have everyone up when they're pulling into port.
Oh well.
Purely to handle lines. And shit.
It's an airship. We don't
So
have
you
lines.
also need to control vertical as well as horizontal.
I guess.
Anywho, they were saying a few of them were asleep. Let's put it that way.
They had to pull a double shift.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's how you wave it away. Ugh.
Except for engineering. Engineering
this
is usually accepted.
And you see them. I'll go get them up, and we'll get down there and start looking. Then, and he disappears back through the corridor. You hear Arear. You are still sleeping, but you hear the door unlock and open again.
He's still asleep, but he sort of starts like rolling over and starts like handing towards the door.
Must
unconscious.
explore ship. I can see. I'm fine.
Did he just say explode ship?
I think that's what he said.
I must explore.
Don't.
Say those words.
I should put him in the brig.
Don't say the X word.
Isn't it an E word?
Meanwhile,
EX?
Arear, out of his hand, just one of the dynamite sticks that Roland gave to him just rolls out of his hand onto the floor.
I'm taking that back.
So do we need to convert one of the brig cells into a fucking drunk tank for minute?
I mean, I imagine
It's
it's already got a
his
drunk tank.
room.
Yeah,
It's his
there's
room.
definitely a designated drunk tank. Furniture is dwarf-sized.
We knew who it would be.
But I think, and you see Petrus, he's like, well, let's get everyone together, and we'll go down and take a look, I think. Anybody against that?
Nope.
Alright.
I've got master.
How do you see Plode? Go ahead.
Can
Go ahead,
one
sir.
of the people take Plode and take him to Arear's quarters?
Yes, they will escort him there.
Congrats, Vinny. You just RP'd yourself out of going back down.
Yes, my survival chances have increased.
Haha!
And I think with that, we'll probably call it for tonight. We did a lot. So
I'm yawning because you kept on yawning.
Yep. Yeah, I think we'll call it for this evening there with Plode exiting, carrying Arear like a baby on his shoulder.
With the fucking
now,
straps.
here's the question.
Are those mine?
Yeah.
Here's the question. Can Arear still see through Plode even while semi-unconscious?
No, you have to be conscious.
And it goes
If your
normally.
eyes are open while you're unconscious, can you see through them?
No, you can't.
This is the start of Arear merging with Plode. This is what it is.
I was gonna have
become one.
I was gonna have Plode book it across the ship to go exploring while Arear watched through him.
Arear Plode.
Basically.
Become one.
But I can't do it.
God. Yeah, it was a good session. We get a little bit of fun time.
Instant. They were merged
Ah,
together.
the toasters you promised us.
Still alive. Somehow.
Do you have the toasters you promised us? No.
No.
Alright. I'll bring down Roll20.
Stream coming down.
Tabletop.